Fork in the socket with Chester Franklin. Fork in the socket, you gonna get shot. 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 Fork in the socket, you gonna get shot.
We are now recording. Do you see that we're recording on your end?
Yeah.
Does it say? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with my introduction that I usually do.
Okay.
It is I, Chester Franklin. Welcome everyone to episode 59 of the Fork and Socket podcast. I'm with my good friend and at different parts of my life, my mentor. I'm with Stevie D. I say mentor because back when I was a young little hoodlum running around, I met Steve around probably I was like 18 years old, I think.
Something like that.
You remember we met through
yep.
we met through a mutual friend, and he talked me into going to college. I never thought college was for me. I never planned on going to college. And did I graduate? No, but I went for several years.
That's right.
I went for several years. Thanks to this man right here, Stevie D. Stevie D, you have an audience now that's going to be listening to you. Go ahead and say whatever you want to say. Introduce yourself.
It's fucking awesome, man. I'm proud of you, Chester. I can't believe I'm sitting over here talking on one of your podcasts. And so I want to see what's going on. I'm just surprised you didn't bring out the hot dog or something like that and started smoking one of those with me.
No, I was thinking about rehashing that, bringing the dust off, wiping the dust off that hot dog, that pocket lint off the hot dog, but instead, I'm gonna hit you with something a little weird because this is something that I do at work, and I just kind of want your input on it.
Okay.
So instead of a prop, I'm gonna just ask you a question that may or may not throw you off, but just what do you think about this? Because this is something that I do at work.
Okay.
So when I'm at work, I have a few coworkers that are my friends, and I have some coworkers that aren't. And one thing that I like to do at work. And as my mentor, I really want your advice and your opinion, matters.
I have a crazy feeling with this.
So I give my coworkers, I give them what you would call wet willies. Like I lick my finger and I stick it in their ear. I usually try to just use my pinky though. All right, lick it and give it a little wiggle, right? You've helped me before when I was almost fired. I think you had a previous job where you were in HR, right?
Okay.
You remember me coming to you? I got really drunk at work and I passed out in my car, and then I was probably going to get fired because was it that time that I was going to get fired? I think it was another time I was going to get fired. Oh, when I was a security guard, and I was going to get fired because I got arrested for a DUI right across the street from my job, and I called my job from the jail. So they had to accept the charges to talk to me. And I said, I was in jail. I can't come in for my shift. And you gave me some advice.
All right.
You gave me some advice. I said, well, what can I do? And you said, tell them you have a problem, because then it's a disability and they can't fire you and they have to give you your job, right?
Okay, I remember that.
I'm gonna circle back down to the wet willy thing, back around to the wet willy thing, but let me just preface this first. So yeah, I got called into an HR office when I was a security guard. I got pulled over and arrested for a DUI and convicted of a DUI. And
it froze on me for a second.
Okay, but can you hear me clear now?
Yeah, I can hear you clear now.
So I had to go to HR and for that security company at the time. And I remember being really scared I was going to lose your job. And you gave me that helpful advice to just, if I feel like they're going to fire me, just ask for help. Say I have a problem and ask for help. And that's what I did. They, because I had a meeting with like the top dudes at the HR office. And at the conclusion of the meeting, they're getting ready, they're wrapping it up. They're like, okay, well, you have any more questions, or whatever, and, sometimes we make mistakes, but, we'll learn from them and stuff. And I kind of had like alarm bells go off in my head, like, oh, we're going to learn from them. We make mistakes and then we learn from, oh, you're about to fire me. And you're just insinuating that I'm just going to be okay and I'll make it work somehow, in the outside world, I guess, without a job. Right. So I said, by the way, I have a drinking problem. Can you help me? Do you have any resources or anything? And that literally saved my ass. That literally, they didn't allow me to do security at the same place. They sent me somewhere where I was making only $10.50 an hour. Where I was making, I think where I was at that time, I made up to like 15 or something, like 13 or something. But yeah, they dropped me down like $3 an hour on my pay and put me in the hood, guarding some apartments. So you saved me and also put me in danger at the same time.
I guess the advice had its repercussions.
Right. It sometimes does. It's so this may or may not happen again with your advice, but I think it was more positive than negative. The results of your advice. So currently I'm in trouble at work again because I keep giving people wet willies, but I call them slick willies.
Slick willies.
I call them slick willies. And yeah, I do that. And so now I kind of have like this sexual harassment thing against me. And so I don't really know what to do. Like, do I lean into it? Because like there's dudes involved. So it makes me look really gay that I'm sexually harassing dudes at work by licking my finger and give them slick willies. Would you just say that, like, I mean, was I wrong though? Like, is it wrong to give people slick willies? First of all, is it wrong?
Is it wrong to give us? I don't know. Have you gotten a slick willy? That's the question I'm wondering. Like, have you received any of this before to know how it might feel?
Not since I was still in St. Patrick's. Like when I still went to St. Pat. I never went to school there, but I went to church there, and I was an altar boy. I never really got molested, and I've always kind of kept a chip on my shoulder about that I was never molested because I felt like maybe there was something wrong with me. Why was everyone else getting molested but me? But see, now I realize how special I really was because I was getting slick willies. Nobody else was getting slick. No other altar boy or altar girl was getting a slick willy. I was getting slick willies all day.
Well, they were getting slick willies in another way.
Yeah, shout out Father Larry.
I don't know, man. That one's that's a tough one.
But yeah, I am truly in some hot water right now. So
well, Chester,
the thing is like,
go ahead. Are you still drinking?
Yeah. I think that's part of the problem too. What do you think? That maybe like I can't stop giving people slick willies because I keep drinking.
Well, I'm the wrong person to ask about drinking. I drink at work, so
yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's fine. I don't know. Like what depends. Would everyone want a slick willy from me? I guess it depends on the people that I'm giving the slick willies to. You say you convince?
Let me see your pinky nail. Oh yeah, I'd probably let you give me a slick willy.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You could.
It just depends on how far you're getting in there with it, and how wet are you getting it? Are you really like lathering it down and getting in there, or are you just doing one of those quick licks? And, see, now that might make a difference too.
Okay, so what I do, because I do want it sufficiently wet so that I can make a quick entry and exit, smooth criminal style with the slick willy. So I don't, it's kind of gay to just sit there and lick on my pinky, right? So what I do is I spit on my lips first. I create a little puddle of spit here, and my lips are very plush for a man.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Then
I roll it. Then I roll my pinky in the spit that's puddled on my lips, kind of like a taquito at 7-Eleven. You know how 7-Eleven, they keep the taquitos and they roll and they stay warm and they cook.
They keep cooking.
So I do that with my pinky before I execute the slick willy. So I would say it's somewhere in the middle, not too moist, but not too dry.
Now, one more question. How many of these slick willies are you giving a day?
Well, just because of what's going on right now, I can't answer that because this is going to go online.
Okay.
I'll let you know how much is too much.
Can I get an alleged number, or there's no allegedly?
Okay, let's say, like, I work 8-hour shifts, but let's say I work 12 hours. If I do a little overtime, I work 12 hours. Potentially 3 people are going to get a slick willy.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's like my thing. It's my signature thing, like I thought everyone was okay with it, but because no one ever said, like, they always say, like, oh, what the fuck? But they don't say, like, I'm going to go tell on you, or
right.
Like that's sexual harassment. They don't tell me that. They just go and tell on me. So, like, the first time, they told my manager, he was pretty cool about it, but the other managers are not very forgiving about that kind of stuff. So right now, because I've done it so many, it's like habitual. So I got to stop.
How would I get away with giving slick willies and getting in trouble for it?
So stupid.
I can't think of nothing. You might have to start looking on Indeed or something.
I need to go upload a profile on the Craigslist or something. Yeah. That's what I did when I was 18. I created an ad on Craigslist when I was 18. I tried to sell myself on there to a lady for money.
Did you get any hits?
Yeah, I did.
There you go.
I did, but they were
apparently it didn't work out.
they would catfish me. They keep catfishing me. It was always a dude. The third time that shit happened, I'm not homophobic, but the third time that shit happened, I brought a gun. I was not playing anymore.
I can't.
Because the third time, it was the dude from the first time. It happened again. It was the same dude. He thought maybe I would have changed my mind or something, so he catfished me again.
He thought maybe you were playing.
Yeah, he has a way with his words. I have to give that to him. He has a way with his words.
Yeah, so you should.
I'm just not that way. I like women.
Yeah, you should ask if he had a sister or something like that. You want to roll one up?
It would have been him in a wig, probably.
Yeah, so my guy's going to be jobless in a little while from giving wet willies. I don't even know. Oh no, where do we go from there? Like that's a rough one, man.
The good news is that my highest viewed video on YouTube right now is 103 views. So I'm well on my way to being able to monetize my podcast. I think I'm getting there.
You're doing
little by little.
If you look at my name on YouTube, I actually do a little show with Chris.
You do?
Yeah, a little fucking sports talk show. Yeah, bro.
All right. Well, shout it out. Now's your time.
It's just Steve Manchuk, bro. It's me. You can check it out. It's under my name. It's a sports thing. We be trying to mess around, talk sports.
Well, spell your name again. spell your last name for everybody so they can find it. Steve.
MANCHOUCK. You can
Go
just
check them out, everybody.
But anyway, yeah.
I didn't even know that. I'm gonna
because we're still trying. We're still new at it, and so we're we don't really know what we're doing. We're just doing it.
Oh, I see. First results too. First ones to pop up. Is he wearing Eagle shit?
That might be one of the. That's
just us. What's Chris wearing right here in the green?
Oh no, he's wearing Celtic stuff.
Mm.
And then I got other ones where we're in more in a.
Oh, stop. You cut out. I can't hear you.
I don't know what that.
Okay, there we go. Yep.
Everything. When you can't hear me and I can't hear you, I wonder if it's still out there.
It might be my end. There's something going on because this happened my last podcast too. There was like 3 minutes of me being like, I can't hear you. I know hella people probably tuned out after that. They're like, man, fuck this. Like, I did it for like 3 minutes, and then I was already like, I got high and I was already been drinking, so it felt like 30 seconds. So I said, oh well, if you tuned in for 30 seconds, and it was like 3 minutes, bro. It was hella long. Listen to it. I'm like, fuck, this is annoying. But we brought it back though. We brought it back.
I could, yeah. I mean, but that's the thing about podcasts. Like I said, if you look at like some of the first ones we did to like some of the later ones, right before we had the fire over here, I had to move and all that stuff. They started getting a lot better and better. You know what I'm saying?
No, you cut out again. You cut out again. I'm sorry, everybody. It's just the complications of Zoom.
I think if I keep talking, you never know. The sound might be going out. So even though I don't hear you and I know you don't hear me, I'm just gonna keep fucking talking.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to signal to you. You just cut out for a second. But
because I think when it goes out for you, it goes out for me too at the same time. So like you could say, but it's just. I'd be like, I don't hear you either, man. It's all good. So I understand. It's
all right. But we're just trying to figure it out. Just trying to figure it out. Shit. I'm gonna begin.
Yeah, I just figure I'd talk through it till it catches up to one of us.
So on your guys' podcast, yours and Chris's podcast, do you guys have any guests or anything on there yet? Or is it just
we got Skip on there.
Skip?
Yes.
I haven't seen him in hell long.
Yeah, we had him on there. He was hella funny. Hella fucking funny. We've had Mondez on there, right?
I'm going to look it up.
Shout out Mondez. Friends on there.
Shout out Skip. Shout out Chris. All people I know from growing up.
Now I got to get Chester on there.
Got to get Chester on there. I'm whatever I can contribute.
Whatever. Just talking crazy.
I got to... you notice that I'm wearing I see all the 49er stuff in your background, and you see I'm 49ered up with Sourdough Sam.
Yeah, I'm definitely confused. I'm a little confused and perplexed, but I'm gonna go with it because it's Niners. I definitely don't know how much I like all of that.
I don't know how much I like all of that. You always have a nice way of putting something. Like, bro, I'm still talking to you. Can you get off of Sourdough Sam, bro? Like,
I mean, now I can see why he's so happy.
You can see why he has this hole in him right here. I gave this dude a real slick willy right here.
That's where you started. That's where it all started.
That's where it started. I got addicted after that. He got some good ass ear to do slick willies on.
Oh God, bro. So everything's good with you too.
Yeah, you know, I everything's going good with me. Yeah, everything's going all right. Is that what you asked?
Yeah, that's exactly that.
Oh yeah. Everything's going all right.
So what's the deal with the switch?
I don't got too much to say about,
What's the deal with the switch? You know I gotta ask.
Well, look, I hate the 49ers now and forever.
I understand.
And
Chester loves the 49ers.
And that's why I'm wearing it.
Chester loves the Niners.
Because fuck the 49ers, so I'm gonna wear 49er shit because fuck the 49ers.
Okay.
It's kind of like a reverse hate kind of thing. So I guess I kind of like them then if I say reverse hate. So I got to reverse that. It's reverse hate. I still hate them, but I still rock their shit, and I still rock with Sourdough Sam because I'm a Raiders fan now and forever.
Yeah, but isn't that like two negatives make it a positive? So that means you're really a Niner fan?
One of the first costumes that I ever wore for Halloween, I must have been, I'm trying to think of what age I am. That's why I kind of paused. Like maybe like five years old, maybe. No, probably younger than that because I wasn't even in school yet. So probably like 4. And somebody put me in a fucking 49ers football outfit with a blow up inflatable helmet, kind of like a lawn, like, you know, those little chairs and stuff that you can blow up, like that kind of plastic. Yeah. So somebody put me in there, and I felt after that, I always hated the fucking Niners because somebody tricked me into wearing it.
Tricked you into wearing a 49ers helmet.
Yeah, and like whole outfit because I knew down in my plums that I was a Raider fan from birth.
You was a Raider
because my mom did meth and my dad did coke and alcohol. So Raider fan, bro. Now and forever.
That is awesome, I guess.
And now and forever, I just don't rock with the Niners. Okay, you understand? Somebody made me wear something. That's like putting.
Did you lose a bet or something?
That's like. I don't even want to get too far fetched with because I'm thinking of some real weird shit to say, but it's kind of like putting a dress on your son. It's fucked up.
Okay.
What do you have to say about that, Mr. Niner fan?
I'm just saying when you're done with that emotion,
I'll take it. My son got this for me. He got this for me two my stepson, he got this for me 2 Christmases ago. And then he got this for me last Christmas. Not the one that just passed, but you know, the one before. Like, so I kind of gotta rock this stuff, but he did it to be funny because he knows I'm a Raider fan, but he doesn't know really how hard I rock for this dude right here. I mean, look, it's 2 men in a man cave. What do you expect is gonna happen in here?
There you go.
We're gonna be in here chilling. And then I think that's that real Niner shit. So I think I'm one of the best fans the Niners have, but I hate the Niners at the same time, even though I'm one of the best fans that they have.
Okay.
Make sense?
I mean, I can't see the logic, but you know, I don't think the logic's there to be seen. That's good.
But no, on a different note though, but how's everything else been going? Are you
it's going good.
Are you happy? I feel like I was getting a little too out there.
Nah, I like it. I'm still. I was just perplexed. I know where you stand. I've known you for a while, so just to picture you in that where you're at, you know, I'm just like, okay, what's the deal with that? I have to ask.
Right.
Of all things, it's fucking glaring at my face right now. If you saw me in a Raider jersey, the first thing you're gonna say is, "What the fuck are you doing in a Raider jersey?"
Well, remember when Blake was a Jets fan and he turned to be a Raider fan?
This is
remember
true.
that? And he started being a hardcore one too.
Yes, he did, because he had the Chad Pendleton jersey.
Yeah.
Shit, what? He got with Brandy, and Pussy changed him.
Mm-hmm.
Pussy made him a Raider fan. He was like, okay, I'm a Raider fan.
That's what turned my dad into a Raider fan, I think.
Well, I guess whatever happens. I mean, you're not with the woman no more. He stayed with the Raiders.
What's that?
I said he ain't with the woman no more, but he stayed with the Raiders.
Yeah.
There's that. And I'll say this. You ain't staying with them because they're winners.
No. That's for sure. You must really love the Raiders.
If you're a Raider fan, you really love the Raiders. Because you ain't getting a lot of your return in that fan market right now. You're like, man, that's a rough one to be right now. You got Cleveland and you got some other fandoms that are worse, but in the Bay Area, where everybody is winning chips now, you know, you got the Raiders and you got the Sharks. They ain't doing shit.
I've never been to a hockey game yet. I would like to go to one. I'd still go to a Sharks game, even though they're losing. I'd probably be a Sharks fan. Shit.
No, you know what?
Just because it's the first game I went to or something. No,
the Sharks have decent years and stuff. They just never win it all. They go to the Stanley Cup and lose and shit like that. But I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody saying it's a good fucking hockey games are fucking awesome to go to. Hella physical, hella crazy. I definitely want to fucking go to a Sharks game.
Yeah, I've never been. I'll go. I don't even know when their season is. Is their season now? Is it going stuff like that going on now?
I'm all consumed in football right now. I don't even know if there's other sports going on, but football and maybe a little basketball. I'm so consumed in it. I mean, it's at home, it's at work. Football and basketball.
Fair enough.
And drinking and smoking. It's about all I do.
Look, I got another question for you.
I got another answer.
Tell a story of one of tell a story about me, a true story, an experience where either when we first met or like a situation, like a crazy situation or just something you remember, like some, and you could be unfiltered. It's okay.
I'm trying to think. All right, so the first one that pops into my head, just so happy to have you around and knew you, was during the Halloween party where we were about to have some youngsters come through and run through our shit, and you had to stop them motherfuckers from coming through and trying to act a fool. I remember that. That was the first thing I remember. I mean, fuck, bro. I remember going out to Roberts and you rapping and trying to, get on the rap thing with Rob.
Yeah. You introduced me to him, yeah.
I mean, fuck, bro.
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, scooter, man. Come on, bro. Riding the scooter, bro. Like, I can't. How you gonna forget about the scooter? Bro, all of that
Scoot thing Chester.
Yes, bro. How the fuck all of that? And I was young, bro. And you say 18, I guess. Yeah, probably. I wanted to say maybe younger, but 18 might sound about right. You wasn't in high school, so.
Yeah, 17, 18, 19. But I don't, probably like 18 or 19. Because that's when I met Blake. I remember that's when I met Blake, and Blake introduced me to you. Yeah. But yeah, that right. we used to be barbecuing all the time. We got it cracking over there.
That's right, man.
It was good times.
I still got a big picture of the grill that you put together for me.
Yeah.
I put together that real episode on the side of the house on 3rd Street.
Yeah.
Joe put that together. You know, I don't put together shit, bro. Everybody know I don't do
Chester put it together. Chester did
Chester
that.
put that shit together. I've been trying the whole fucking time.
Inside joke.
But yeah, just he put that up, man. And so that shit was pretty funny. I don't do none of that shit.
I remember having some good times.
Way too many things. God, can I even talk about some of the craziness between oh God. I mean, you and your old lady back in the days.
Don't say her name. Don't say her name. Don't say her name. Don't you be sued. But you could tell a story. Just don't say her name, please. Oh, and that's when you blanked out. There you go. All right, go ahead. I can hear you.
It was probably good and cut out.
I couldn't hear you again. Maybe it wasn't meant to be said, but go ahead. Say it.
I'm just saying, like, there's just so many, like, crazy
say one. Go ahead. I want to hear it. You come on my podcast and you blow your nose on my podcast?
I think it's okay. I've seen the podcast.
Oh my God. You got hella snot in your mustache and you're gonna do that on my podcast.
That's all right. I do it on my own podcast and my boy gets so mad at me because I do it in his ear and he's got the headphones on. He's like, mute the goddamn thing. Mute it. I can't help it. I got allergies and I keep smoking. Oh man. I don't know, man. It's just so many random nights that it's hard to like always pinpoint one thing at a time. Like I can pinpoint it better when I'm not even, when you're not even thinking about it. Well, we had way too many years on that street. Way too many good years. Man, watch you turn 21. What are you talking about?
Okay, talk about that. Talk about when I turned 21. You remember when I turned 21?
I remember going to the store. No. I don't know if that was, man, fuck. That was a while ago. I'm trying to think. I just know we was doing something. Either I know we were drinking. But I can't remember what.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Think.
I mean, I can just think about it. Like I feel like it's one of those times we probably was sitting at the house and. No, was that your birthday party in your backyard when we was all in your backyard and shit?
Yes.
Barbecue. Yes, I remember. There you go. See, I gotta sit back and think about this shit now. It's so many fucking years ago, man. Because, hell, I could just think about you coming over to the house with buzz balls early in the morning and shit. You're like, God damn, he's ready to get it started. It was like 9 o'clock. I'm watching fucking First Take or Cold Pizza in the morning and shit. And you got a buzz ball. You're ready to smoke a blunt. Man, come on. I mean, and then you get the stories about, and again, man.
Well, tell the story about tell the story about the 21st birthday.
Bro, I don't remember it all. I remember the barbecue. I was pretty fucked up. Was I fucked up? I'm pretty sure I was drunk too.
You're just like, I remember I was there. That's all I know. I was there for your 21st.
That's why I'm good. I'm good for keeping secrets. I don't remember half of that shit myself. It's all a blur. That's what I'm saying. Like, so many memories, it becomes a blur. Like everything blurs in. You don't even remember it. You're not being around, or shit. Shit just kind of blurs all into itself. especially for me anyway. You know?
No, I think it happens.
I'm pretty sure the smoking doesn't help either.
We're drinking. I'm gonna take another one.
Either one. Yeah, like I said, I have to water it down, man. I can't drink when I'm at home, and then I'd get no breaks. I got to drink only when I'm at work.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You want to shout out where you work?
Yeah, I work at the Blue Moon Saloon in El Cerrito. You can come on down on the weekends.
El Cerrito, California.
And also, you can come out to the Bear Claw Bakery. Go get yourself a pizza at night on Wednesdays 5-10, Wednesday through Saturday.
And that's and what city is that in?
In Pinole.
California. Pinole, California.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is YouTube. I forget.
We worldwide. We worldwide.
Right. So
what can I say?
California, El Cerrito, California. Come any weekends. Come check it out. Have a good time. Ask for Steve. I should be around. I'm pretty loud. You ain't going to miss me.
Stevie D. Well, hey, man, thank you very much for being a part of my podcast and doing this episode with me. I'll keep talking to you, but I'm just going to go ahead and end this episode.
Okay.
Anything you want to say before you go?
Bro, thank you for having me.
Get a message out. Say, like, if you want to shoot the president or something, for example, just say it. Now's the time to come clean with your
Niners.
Fuck.
Go Niners.
That's all you got.
Wear that Bosa jersey. Make it look good, Joe. Bosa's jersey look good.
I don't know, the screen froze up. I just see you pointing at me. It just looks like you just standing there pointing at me.
I just wanted to tell you, making that Bosa jersey look good.
Okay, well, right on, man. Well, thank you. I'm gonna burn it when he gets traded to the Raiders, and I'm gonna get a Raiders one.
Well, no. It looks good.
Thank you.
Hey,
but I look.
Give me more.
Come on. What do you think I am? 1 through 10. What would you rate me? Uh-oh. You cut out again. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen.
There it goes.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I said rate me 1 to 10.
I'm gonna rate you a 97, buddy.
A 97. All right, Steve. Well, I'm gonna stop the podcast. I'll talk to you in a minute. All right. I'm gonna keep talking to you off the pod.
I got you, buddy.
All right. Give me 1 second. Episode 59, Fork and Socket Podcast. Thanks for listening and tuning in this week to the YouTube channel. I am trying to stop this video, and here we go.
I couldn't help it.
We're done. Yeah.
Every time, as soon as I started getting excited, I couldn't help it.